Hello, this here is the Voilamart 1000 watt rear wheel e-bike conversion kit that I bought off of eBay from a seller called All-in-One 168. I bought this on March 28th of 2022 this year. I didn't install it right away because I didn't have a battery. I like to find a good deal, so I waited till I found a good deal on a brand new battery on eBay. I got a 14 amp hour 48 volt battery for like just a little over $100 from an individual seller. I don't know why they sold it that cheap. Maybe they just bought it and decided they didn't want it. I don't know, but that's a super deal, and it was a brand new battery. So I got that in late May. This thing comes with a 90-day warranty. Still plenty of time inside the warranty when I installed it. I had it ready and installed around the 1st of June. It took me a couple of days, just fiddling around here and there. The instructions on this thing are terrible. That's why it took so long. I had to do some research on watching YouTube videos. The hardest part to put on that wasn't really hard, but I had to find a video on YouTube how to install the pedal assist sensor. The instructions just tell you to put it on. They don't really tell you how to do it. If you don't know how to do it, you don't know how to do it. So I had to find a special video. And once I watched the video, it was pretty easy. But I also had to buy a couple of special tools to get this crank arm off. You got to get a puller for that. You're not going to get that off. Once you take the nut off there, that's not coming off. You got to buy a special puller. They're not expensive, about $10. But you have to use the puller. And it took about 6 tries on the puller before it finally broke loose and came off. Went back on fine. Like I said, the instructions were terrible. And also, you get no instructions for the on the display. The display has 15 or 16 settings. I don't remember exactly. But I had to go on YouTube to find a gentleman that had a description of all the settings. One thing I didn't like about this when I first got it, I got it installed like the 1st of June. I didn't know how to do the settings, so I found out the hard way that it was set for 24 volts. It had a 48 volt system, so it never showed the battery decline. So it rode all the way to the battery died, showing a full battery. The last 30 seconds before the battery died, the battery gauge slowed down over the course of about 30 seconds. Now I'm 7 miles away from home in a hilly area, and this thing's hard to pedal uphill with all this extra weight in this wheel. So I finally got the settings set for the 48 volts. So now the battery gauge works properly, but that's really not the issue why I do not recommend you buy this. I got it installed right on the 1st of June. Around June 21st, I'd only ridden it about 10 times on 10 full charges. And I was going uphill with full throttle. And when you do full throttle, even though it's a 1000 watt motor here, the watt motor on the display will show it goes up to almost 1200 watts when it's under a load. And I didn't discover this right away. I didn't put two together right away, but it would cut out going uphill on a full throttle. And when it cut out, this motor hub here on the back wheel would start clinking and clanking and banging really bad. And then sometimes it would even something would hang up in there and it'd bring me to a stop really fast. And after I come to a stop, I just move the throttle back and forth a few times and it'd cut back on, and the wheel would unhang. Didn't do that very often, didn't hang up very often, but most of the time when it would cut out, it would just bang and bang and clink and clank. Very terrible sounds. I don't know what was going on in there. Also, ever since I started doing this, my top speed wasn't near as high. Plus the speedometer gauge has never worked properly. It always shows me going faster than I actually am. I was probably only doing 28 miles per hour when I bought it on eBay, the website, and it would go up to about 55 miles per hour on the speedometer gauge. I know I wasn't going that fast. So even though it said it got 300 something miles on there, it's probably half that. But yeah, around June 21st, 3 weeks in, 10 rides, I started doing this, cutting in and out with all this clinking and clanking. I really didn't feel comfortable riding it. I still rode it, but July 22nd, the day after I started doing it, I contacted the seller on eBay, and I also went to the Voilamart website to contact both. I didn't know if the seller on eBay was affiliated with the actual Voilamart website. Turns out I got the same person responding to both, someone named Ariel. So it tells me that the store on eBay is the actual Voilamart. They just have a different name on eBay. So evidently it's the same people. So I had emails going through both. The very first day they asked me if I could take videos, or a video, and send it to them to show them what it was doing. So here I am, since it would only malfunction under full throttle, going full speed up a hill, and I'm trying to hold a phone and hold my handlebar with one hand. So they weren't very good videos, but I got one video showing the display, showing 0 watts when it cut out, and I would try to show the wheel when it's cutting out too, full speed, but you couldn't hear the wheel making all the noise because of the road noise. But I did discover that it was, when you were at a standing still and gave it full throttle, that it would make the clinking and clanking noise at a takeoff. So I took a second video, taking off about half a dozen times, starting and stopping, so you hear the clinking and clanking, really bad noises. So I sent these videos, and it was a nightmare. Because my videos were larger than my emails will allow us to send, so I had to do attachments to Google and figure that out. And they couldn't watch the videos through the Google attachments, then they had to send me their own link to upload it. So finally, after about 2 days of trying to get to them these videos, they were able to watch them. They just focused on the first one, on the voltmeter, where the voltmeter was cutting out. Now I told them in the email that I took the second video because you can't hear the clinking and clanking at high speeds when it's cutting out. They wanted to solely focus on the wattage cutting out, thinking it was something like maybe a throttle or something, but they didn't really know. So the second day, because they only responded at like 4:30 in the morning Central Time, where I live. So I could respond anytime during the day, but I'm not going to hear back to them until the next day when I wake up in the morning. So there was like one response every day. So I emailed them back and told them the second video was sent on purpose because you can't hear these noises. And they completely ignored the second video. They wanted to keep saying the first video shows the wattage cutting out, and then they say, what's it doing? I said, you just saw what it's doing. I just sent you 2 videos. Why are you asking me? So I explained to them. This went on for 5 days in a row, where I would ask what's going on, and they just ask the question, what's it doing? And I would repeat my statement. I sent you 2 videos. It's cutting in and out, going uphill, or under a load, and not working, and making loud noises. Then, this started in June 22nd. Finally, after about June 1st, with the same conversation every day, finally I just told them, look, I reviewed eBay's policies. You have 21 days before I can get eBay involved. I mean, I don't mean to be rude. That's what I told them, because I'm an avid bicycle rider. I love to ride a bicycle. I usually put 800,000 miles on a year. And I don't feel safe driving this thing, because I don't want to be stuck 10 miles away from home when it cuts out. I won't say safe. I don't feel comfortable pedaling that far back if it cuts out. So, and plus they never even told me whether or not they were going to honor my warranty, because when I finally contacted them June 22nd, I think I remember the exact date, but it was less than a week, like 5 or 6 days before the warranty was about to expire. And they never even confirmed whether they're going to honor the warranty or not. And so July 1st, I haven't heard back. So eBay suggested I send them another message, which I did, and eBay will open up a case. So I went out riding today. I thought, let's just go out. I discovered if you don't give full throttle, it'll work. But I didn't even get 2 miles from the house when it just completely cut out. I got a full charge from the battery and cut out. It would not come back on. I don't know what's going on with it. I'm never going to ride it again after that. Because it didn't even make any clinking and clanking sound when it cut out. It just cut out, never would come back on. So I'm taking this wheel off over the next couple of days. I'll take it off. But I'm hoping eBay will give me my refund. One thing I've got to tell you, during the emails before July 1st, there was about 4 emails towards the end where I offered to send this wheel back to them. I still have the box and everything, and I even offered them to repair it or give me a refund, and they completely ignored this response. They would just come back and say, "What's it doing?" So four, maybe 5 times, I asked them if they wanted me to ship it back to them. No response to that question. So this is Ariel, which will respond through eBay, the eBay messages, and it's Ariel that responds through the Voilamart official website. So I'm pretty certain it's the same person. I kind of doubt it's 2 different sellers with the same person. So yeah, they don't seem to want to honor their warranty, even though it was close to the 90 days. It was only 10 rides in over the course of 21 days that the thing started malfunctioning. So even though I had it since March 28th, I didn't start riding it until about June 1st. So about 10 rides in, this thing should last more than 10 rides before it starts malfunctioning. So now we're at July 12th, and now it's not working at all. So I've watched a lot of YouTube videos. They seem to get a lot of great reviews on this thing, but evidently I got a lemon, and they don't want to honor their warranty. They've never even confirmed they were going to honor it. So I'm a little upset with Ariel out there at Voilamart. So I hope eBay. I've got a lot of reviews as a buyer on eBay. I've bought over 600 things on eBay in the last 15 years. I don't buy a lot every year, but 600 sales in 15 years is still quite a bit. I've had some big buys. I say of the 600, I've had to get eBay involved a couple of times. This is probably the 3rd. Not very often, but I've always gotten a refund. I just hope they can do it this time. This is probably my biggest purchase that's malfunctioned. Now it's out of the actual refund period time, but to actually do a refund without getting eBay involved. But it's still within their warranty time, 90-day warranty. So I'm hoping eBay will do something for me since it's malfunctioned. And I have proof that I sent the first email before the 90 days were up. I sent it through eBay. So I would recommend you stay away from this Voilamart 1,000 watt rear wheel e-bike conversion kit. There's a lot of other brands out there. Yeah, I would do your research to find one that has a good warranty program. I wish I had done that. If I get a refund or don't get a refund, I'll leave a comment at the bottom whenever it happens. I'll keep y'all up to date in the comments. I'm not going to do another video, but I'm not very good at this stuff. I don't even know how to crop in the videos that I took to show it malfunctioning. I wish I could, but you just have to take my word on it. This thing's a lousy piece of crap. Thanks for watching my video, and y'all have a good day.